Granddaughter.
Yes, grandmother?
Do you feel like hearing a bedtime story about your ancestors in the Tang and Song dynasties?
Yes, of course.
First, I will tell you about a father and son duo. The Tang Dynasty began in China in 618. It all began with Li Huan and Li Shimin, a father-son duo.
Li Shimin, my son, I think it's time for China to have a new ruler.
Okay, Father, what should we do?
Let us gather some people and defeat some of China's rivals. This will help establish us as the rulers of China.
Sounds like a great plan, Father.
Li Huan and Li Shimin carry out their plan and take China's rivals by storm. A while later, 8 years to be exact, Li Shimin approaches his father.
Father?
Yes, my son?
I have noticed that you are beginning to grow old in age.
And if I have?
I would like to take the throne for myself with your blessing.
Yes, you may. I hereby give you my blessing.
Li Shimin then became the emperor of the Tang Dynasty and took the name Tang Taizu. Tang Taizu became one of China's most admired emperors. Tang Taizu was a brilliant general, government reformer, historian, and master of calligraphy. Did you know that during the Tang Dynasty, some emperors made some major changes?
No, I didn't.
There was a powerful empress, Wu Zhao. She was a strong woman that rose up through the ranks. When the emperor died, she took power right away and even dethroned her own son. She accomplished a lot of good things throughout her reign. She helped bring the Han system of uniform government back together in China. They recruited talented officials trained in Confucian philosophy. This enlarged the civil service. Schools were set up so males were ready for exams, and a new flexible law code could be developed. After Empress Wu Zhao, Tang emperors created the land reforms system. This broke up large lands that would normally belong to landholders and gave sections to peasants. This really strengthened central government and took away power from large landholders. Government made a lot of more money from this because they could tax the peasants that farm on their land. Since we learned about the government, do you want to learn about the social classes also?
Absolutely, Grandma. Father, I passed the civil service exam.
Good job, son. I knew you could do it.
The two went off to eat. The father went back to his government job.
I want to have a government job just like my father, but I also see the need to upgrade Confucian thought and learning. We need to bring a new perspective to this.
Peasant life was a whole different story. During the Song Dynasty, most Chinese people were peasants who worked the land. They also made handicrafts, like baskets and embroidered items, to trade in other towns. These handicrafts added to their income. Famine and drought were a consistent threat for their farming, but new tools and crops improved their lives greatly.
That's so cool!
Heaven is high and the emperor's far away, noted one Chinese saying. This describes their self-sufficient peasant towns. Disputes were settled by the people. They rarely ever took a problem to the emperor's representatives. Peasants had more opportunities than you would think. They could move up to society through education and government. Peasants were ranked in the middle. Merchants were the lowest class. According to Confucian tradition, merchant riches came from the labor of others, so they had a lower status.
Wow.
And we have the pleasure of having Libo himself.
Among the flowers, a single jug of wine. I drink alone, no one close to me. I raise my cup, invite the bright moon, facing my shadow. Together we make three. The moon doesn't know how to drink, and my shadow can only follow my body. But for a time, I make moon and shadow my companions. Take one's pleasure, must last until spring. I sing, the moon wavers back and forth. I dance, my shadow flickers and scatters. When I am sober, we take pleasure together. When I am drunk, we each go our own ways. I make an oath to journey forever free of feelings, making an appointment with them to meet in the Milky Way.